Good morning, students. In today's session, we are going to continue the prose I Can't Climb Trees Anymore by Ruskin Bond. In this lesson, I Can't Climb Trees Anymore highlights the importance of childhood days in shaping the character of a person. It deals with the wistful memories of the joyful days in the life of a man and his present friendship with a little girl, enabling him refresh those memories. We have seen a old house which was owned by Ruskin Bond's grandparents, and he left that house 25 years back after his grandmother's death. Now it was resided by a little girl and a family, and the little girl is talking to him and she's asking his experience in that home. Let us go on to the text. As they walked across the grass, he spotted a stone bench under the mango tree. He saw a stone bench under a mango tree. It was the bench on which his grandmother used to rest when she was tired of pruning rose bushes and bougainvillea. Let's just sit here, and I don't want to go inside. Ruskin Bond wanted to sit under the mango tree in the stone bench because that was the place usually his grandmother sat and she trimmed the rose bushes and the small trees. She sat beside him on the bench. The little girl sat beside Ruskin Bond. They were silent for some time. The man closed his eyes and remembered other times the music of a piano, the chiming of the grandfather clock, the constant twitter of budget riders on the veranda, his grandfather cracking up the old car. I used to climb the jackfruit tree, he said, opening his eyes. He was silent. He's thinking about the music of a piano, the sound of the grandfather's clock, the melodious ringing sound from the grandfather's clock, the constant twitter of budger riggers. It's a type of an Australian bird of a parrot family, often kept in a cage as a pet. It's a type of an Australian parrot. And he informed the girl that he used to climb the jackfruit tree. Do you want to climb it again? The girl is asking. My parents own mine. The child is saying, my parents own mine. If you want to climb, you can climb the jackfruit tree. No, not after climbing the garden wall. I can't climb the wall itself. Let's just sit here for a few minutes and talk. I mentioned the jackfruit tree because it was my favorite place. He informed that the favorite place in the house is the jackfruit tree. Do you see that thick branches stretching over the roof? Halfway along it, there is a small hollow in which I used to keep some of my treasures. Treasures? Some important, precious thing. So he used to keep some precious thing inside the hollow of the jackfruit tree. What kind of treasures? The girl is asking. Oh, nothing very valuable. Marbles I would want, a book I was not supposed to read, a few old coins I have collected. Things came and went. I was a bit of a crow, collecting bright things and putting them away. There was my grandfather's iron cross. Here see, it was an iron cross. It was an iron cross from his grandfather, who won from the German Decoration Award for bravery during the World War I. The iron cross Ruskin Bond got from his grandfather, who had received that as a reward for service in the First World War. So it was a precious thing from his grandfather. And some other precious thing inside the hollow thing. Marbles, a book and some coins and some treasures he kept inside that hollow. Do you still have it? No, I left it in the jackfruit tree. The girl is asking, do you have it now also? Now, Ruskin Bond is informing that he's not having with him. He left it in the jackfruit tree. You left it in the tree? The girl is asking to the grandfather. Yes, I was so excited at the time. Packing and saying goodbye to people and thinking about the ship I was going to sail, and that I was simply forget all about it. Ruskin Bond informed that he was excited to travel in the ship and he was packing the things very happily. So, he forgot about the things he left in the jackfruit tree. She quietly said, it may still be there in the hollow part of the branch. So, the girl is having the hope. It may inside the tree. Yes, it's 25 years, but it may still be there unless someone else found it. Ruskin Bond is very confident that if no one found that, the treasures will be inside the tree. You can remind it what are the treasures? Some marbles he won from the game, and a book, and some precious old coins, and some unwanted treasures, and a iron cross. A very important thing in his life. Would you like to go and look? I can't climb trees anymore. The girl is asking, are you willing to go climb? I can't climb trees anymore. The title of the lesson, Ruskin Bond is telling that I can't climb trees anymore. If you can't, I will go and see. The girl is climbing the tree, and she is ready to see what is inside the hollow. You just sit here and wait for me. I have found it. I have found something. The girl is climbing the tree, and inside the hollow, she's checking anything inside the hollow, and she's telling something is there. And now, barefoot, she ran breathlessly towards him. In her outstretched hand, a rusty old medal. Rusty. The iron cross turned into rust because of years and air. So she's taking that rusty gold old medal. He took it from her and turned it over on his palm. Is it the iron cross? She asked eagerly. Yes, he said. This is it. Now I know why you came. You wanted to see if it was still in the tree. Now the girl is telling, now I can understand why you came here. You came here to see what is inside the tree. No, you keep it. It's yours. Ruskin Bond is very generous to give it to the girls. He gave the iron cross to the girl. But it would have remained in the tree for another 25 years if you hadn't climbed up to look for it. Ruskin Bond informed that if you didn't climb up, it may rest on the tree itself for some more years. But if you hadn't come back again, the girl is, if you didn't come back, who knows about the iron cross? Who knows about the marble? Who knows about the coins? So no one knows. So you came back, you reminded that because of that, the girl tell that because of that only she can climb and take that iron cross. On the right day, on the right time, and at the right person, he said. He came at the right day, right time, and with the right person, he can get the medal back in his hands. It was not the cross I came for, it was my youth. He tell that he didn't came here to took the cross, he came there to to get back his youth, the young age. She did not understand that, but she walked with him the gate and waited. She can't understand what Ruskin Bond is telling, but she walked along with Ruskin Bond towards the gate. Where the road turned, he looked back and waved to her. Then he quickened his steps and moved briskly towards the bus stop. He then turned back and he walked towards the bus stop. There was sprightliness in his step. What is meant by sprightliness? Lively and full of energy. Full of energy, he walked towards he forgot about the old age. Now he's thinking about his young age and he's walking very briskly to the stop. And something cried aloud in his heart. The mango-scented summer breeze made the blood course in the veins. And he forgot for a moment that he couldn't climb trees anymore. He didn't think that he can't climb the trees, but he was very happy to see the iron cross. He can remember his old days. The nostalgia, the old memories gave happiness in his mind. That's the end of the lesson. I hope you have understand the lesson well. I'll give you homework in your WhatsApp group. Thank you, students.